All right. I'm going to be frank. I am pretty good at League of Legends. If you've been on my channel before, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. But if you don't, hello, hi, welcome. Don't forget to like and subscribe. But League of Legends, the 5v5 MOBA game for PC that I will link up in the top of this video detailing just how much I've spent on this game. It's most definitely increased since that video, but that's for another day. This game has a hold on me, and the topic of today's video is something that's gonna be hitting a little bit close to home due to the fact that some of my family members and friends have dealt with this issue, granted in different capacities. But when you see something as an addiction, or when you notice something is an addiction, you kind of have to, call out the elephant in the room. An addiction is an addiction, no matter which form it takes. And addictions can take on many forms. It can be drugs, it can be alcohol, it can be bad habits, and even the textbook definition is that addiction is a biopsychosocial disorder characterized by repeated drug use or repetitive engagement in behaviors such as gambling, despite harm to self and others. Now, while League of Legends hasn't, made me cause self-harm, I'm not having the worst thoughts about doing anything heinous to myself or to anyone around me because of this video game. But there have been a few days where I really just question, like, hey, am I actually good at this game? Am I the one holding my team back? Are these issues that I could fix? Or is it what is the solution to why, if it's a really bad day, if I'm going on a 5 to 6 game losing streak? And if you have watched the video on the game that ruined my competitive side, aka Valorant, which is also made by Riot, the makers of League of Legends, I'm a very competitive person by nature. I like to win, but I can also acknowledge when a loss is, I don't want to say necessary, but when a loss is supposed to be there. There are people who are always going to be better than you in some form or fashion, and that's okay. You don't have to be the best player in the world. You don't have to be the best mathematician, the best essay writer, the best anything in the world. Because even if you think that you're the best, your friends think you're the best, your family think that you're the best, someone halfway across the world, or even someone right next to you, could be a leagues ahead of you. Not just one, no pun intended, League of Legends. But going back to this habit that I have with this game, it's something that it's not the first thing on my mind. Oh no, that's kind of a lie. I don't want to say it's always the first thing on my mind when I wake up, because you have the necessary, attendances to hygiene and nourishment, like food and all that, washing your face, brushing your teeth, all that good stuff. But most days, if I'm not working on a specific day, or if I have nothing else to attend to, like grocery shopping, League of Legends is typically the first thing that my friends and I do. And we're not the type of people who always enjoy the more laid back versions, like they're called norms, the less competitive game mode where it's nothing gained, nothing ventured, or I'm pretty sure I got that saying wrong. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. But we don't always like to do that because we like a challenge. It's nice to challenge yourself and try to surpass your limits and see what you can do differently to, improve yourself and just make it so you understand whatever it is that you're doing better, whether it's school, video games, work, anything. But for the past year, specifically because of the popcorn chicken that we have going on, I have been playing a lot of League of Legends, like a scary amount. And when I find myself getting frustrated that things aren't going my way, I'm going on these loss streaks that range anywhere from 4 to 6 games, maybe even 7 if we're talking last summer alone. And I get in my head and I start to think that, oh, hey, like I'm never gonna get any better. I'm never gonna get past whatever rank it is, whether it's, think of it like a grade in school. Like, oh, I'm never gonna get past this B. I'm always gonna be a C student. I'm always gonna be, barely passing with a D plus or whatever. That kind of stuff really gets to you, and it affects your mind in ways that you really don't want it to. But that's what addiction is, as I've stated. It's something that harms you, and even though it may not be very apparent at first, you should really take a look to make sure that it's not just affecting you, but the people around you. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of rope the homies into playing with me on ranks from time to time, but they're also just as bad as me. I'm looking at you, Mr. Kokashi and Brispy Brisp. But shout out to the boys, by the way. But while my addiction to something like League of Legends isn't as heinous as someone who's battling addiction in other areas like substance abuse, which is a very serious matter and once again very personal to me, it is still something that needs to be acknowledged. And while I do try to personally make an effort to play any of the other games that I have on my PC or just do anything else, there is a lot going on in the world right now, and I feel as though I've let something that I genuinely loved at the beginning of my time playing it, which was, late 2016, maybe third quarter 2016. I've let it take over my life in an unhealthy way. And I feel as though, looking towards the future, if we could, that this is going to be, not this specifically, but this matter of addiction is going to be what becomes more prevalent. It's not going to be mainly substance abuse, while those things will still be around, substance abuse and gambling and all that. Addiction will start to take more of a technical or electronical form, I feel. Whether it's people being addicted to their phones, people being addicted like me to a certain game or their laptops, whatever it is that they're doing, it's most definitely going to have a lasting effect on people's psyche. And this is happening right now, as I said, specifically with social media. I know people who are very much so addicted, like they live their every waking moment for social media. And while I will admit that initially I had no clue about why these people were like, oh, why are you on social media and so often, and why do you care so much about what X person has to say, or username XX shadow guy 69420 has to say about this, that, or the other thing. But that's because that's their life. That's what they do. That's what they wake up. That's what they brush their teeth for, eat their breakfast for. Also, they can get to that thing that makes them happy or, frustrated. It depends. But we usually don't get frustrated until after we become happy. But I hope that this has put a sort of serious topic, not even sort of, that was my mistake, a serious topic into a more realistic light or more friendly light. Because not everyone wants to hear about, oh, my blank was addicted to this and it ruined our family's life. It's not always going to be that. Things are changing, and just try to make your addictions known to not only you, but to your family and friends to see if maybe something can be done. But I hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and we will continue this next week. I'll be playing HuniePop again next week, as well as a little, new tidbit. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe and like. Comment down below if you have anything you want me to talk about. I know it's been a while since I've done an uncooked video, but I'm trying to find a method and rhythm to the whole content creation thing. I have to take a little bit of a break because I'm working on new music actually, so be ready for that. A song actually just dropped today. If today's Friday, I don't know when this is going up, but we shall see. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I love you. Take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.